Boyce Watkins is at it again, and this time he's at war with D.L. Hughley. And we know in our community, man, we're so divided as a people. We can complain about racism and W supremacy, but we can't figure out how to come together to actually eradicate it. So Boyce Watkins is more on the so-called pro-black or black first side, where we got to do for self and give the people your vote that's going to meet your demands as a people. With D.L. Hughley, he's solely for the machine. He works for the machine. He's on that side of Biden, right or wrong, weak or strong. Democrats, it doesn't matter if they're going to give us anything or don't give us anything. He's just Democrat because that's just where black folks have been. And Trump has said some very insensitive things. So they've made Trump the worst president we ever had, as if we didn't have Harry S. Truman and Andrew Johnson and so many other presidents of the past, Coolidge, and that was just super racist. You know what I mean? Both Roosevelts. You know what I mean? But Trump is the worst president we ever had. But they've been going back and forth. They've been going back and forth online, doing little swipes at each other where Boyce said, I don't hate DL, but he needs to stop being a political operative. Then D.L. Hughley said, I can't blank stand you. Don't ever hit me again. And, and then Boyce, you accepted the request. You're doing all this corny jet over Joe Biden. Please let his nuts go. So they were going back and forth, and then they went on and said, did DL just call me a blank and a clown? But he's the comedian, so that's technically what clowns do for a living. Then DL said, I've never liked you and have idea why would you blank on my page, clown? Tell me, what a senator from the state of Delaware had the power to do. So they've been going back, and forth. And again, like I tell you guys, these are two black men arguing over the W, man. And we don't have the power to actually stop W supremacy. But Boyce Watkins doubled down on what he was saying when he went and said this.
If you don't know the backstory, give me a yes if you saw any of the backstory. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen it. I shared this surprising message I got from DL where he was really, really, really angry with me. And I'll tell you, I'll give you all the whole story in terms of how it went down. And I promise you it has a bigger point. It's bigger than me. It's bigger than him. It's really about us and how we as a community are kind of taking these elections too seriously sometimes, getting into this crazy Crips and Bloods type stuff. So let me just start here. And normally I'm not a guy that would share like personal DMs, but I don't know that I just feel like it's necessary for this situation because I think that it makes a bigger point. So I got this message from my brother, Terrain. I don't have his last name. I think it's Terrain Walker. Terrain Walker, very smart black man. And he literally just asked me, he says something like, why is DL crashing out on you over that decrepit old man? And I said, and then you can see my response, which is in blue. And I said, he's crashing out on me. I didn't see that. And so Terrain, being the researcher that he is, he's a super smart guy. You should follow him on Twitter. If you like to follow smart black people and black people that really get it, I will follow Terrain. He's one of those guys. I hope I can bring him in here one day. And so he takes a screenshot of this stuff that DL was saying. And it says, I never liked you and have, I think he said, I have no idea. I'm going to fill in the blanks because I don't know if he was tweeting while drunk or what. I don't know what, because the grammar's all kind of up. But anyway, he says, I've never liked you and have no idea why you would bring your punk ass onto my page, clown. And at first I was like, well, maybe he's not talking to me. Maybe he's talking to somebody else because I'm not that important. He's D.L. Hughley. You got, I have about 190,000 Twitter followers. It's not bad, but he's got like 4 times that. He's got like 800,000, 700 and something. Why would he be replying to me? I didn't get it. And now I'm literally right now, I kid you not, literally while I'm talking to you, I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, it says replying to Dr. Boyce Watkins. Okay, now I know it's me. Okay, so that kills the ambiguity. And then there's the other part where he says, tell me, dickhead, what a senator from the state of Delaware had the power to do. So I think that what surprised me was not that we disagreed. What surprised me was the amount of anger and vitriol. with which he brought the disagreement. I mean, the amount of emotional energy.
And then with all the arguing and fussing that these two black men was doing, going back and forth, we heard this news, and none of us was shocked because we knew that it was coming. But the news came across the airways that Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, had decided to not run for the 2024 presidential election. He was deciding to step down.
President Biden has just announced that he is ending his re-election bid. Just moments ago, the president tweeted out, "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision." There are still so many questions yet to be decided and so little time before those questions need to be figured out. So I want to go right away to our chief Washington correspondent, John Carl. John, we are just 100 days out from the November election. Pressure was building on the president to step aside. Now he is announcing that he has.
Rachel, it's an extraordinary moment in American history. This is the first time we have seen a sitting president bow out of re-election since Lyndon Baines Johnson in 1968.
And when that came out on the airwaves, Boyce Watkins fired away at D.L. Hughley again by posting this. And he went on to say, Boyce Watkins, wealth and power. Sometimes our heroes let us down. And you can see you got D.L. and Joe Biden. But again, and that was a good one. That was a good one by Boyce Watkins. You know, I'm not really a Boyce Watkins fan because I believe that he likes to pander to the women, and a lot of these so-called educated blacks with a lot of knowledge and degrees, they don't do anything for the community. They're not making themselves widely known or working with other brothers and sisters that's like them to actually make a physical change in the community and a mental where we can see them. These are our doers, not our talkers. Our people with the credentials to get things done. And again, in the black community, most of our people are individuals. They don't think as a group. They think now they having a group argument, but they operate as individuals. They can care less about the black community as a whole and developing our children. They don't care. Him or DL. DL supporting that Democratic Party when we already know now. I only got to talk about the Republican Party because we already know how they are. But then this Democratic Party, who we've been giving our votes to for so many years, we have damn near 60 years of history now of saying that it's been a colossal failure. Look at all the things that they're supporting. It's not conducive for a black community. But D.L. Hughley and them will still follow it, right? To everybody else's detriment. You know why? Because he doesn't need to live in the communities that we come from. He's a multi-millionaire living up somewhere in a mansion. And so is Boyce Watkins. So now you have so-called two elite blacks arguing over the community that they don't even live in. They don't even care nothing about. Because none of these so-called elite blacks actually establish or do nothing for the black community. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's why in this country, the black man is considered a joke and looked at as a joke. And we have to start doing really things from the grassroots, man. Things from the grassroots. The thing is, we need more people with credentials, like Boyce Watkins or Umar Johnson, but just not them. Just not them. We need people that we need workers, people that know how to come in and actually apply things. Where we need to see a working model of what black power look like. These people out here talk this black power, but they ain't creating it. And then you got the other side that wants to just be with the Democrats, right or wrong, weak or strong. But they ain't building nothing. We already being replaced by the Latino groups, by the Democratic Party, so that way they don't have to rely on our vote no more. They know what they're doing. It's all a strategic plan. And man, this thing is so crazy, man. But it was funny that he put that meme that Boyce Watkins put up was real funny, man. But these two guys, two black men, elites from elite class, online arguing about the W, man. In 2024, we haven't made much progress, man. We haven't made much progress, and that's just where it's at, man. I'm gonna cut it short there, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, and remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.